Can a woman lead a house church? Yes. Did women disciple others? Yes. Did women evangelize? Yes. Mary Magdalene was the first to proclaim the good news of the resurrection of Jesus to the other disciples. Did women instruct and teach others? Yes. Priscilla, along with her husband Aquila, taught Apollos, who was a mighty preacher, and yet they gave him a greater understanding of the way of God. Did women prophesy? Yes. Philip's 4 daughters were prophets, prophetesses. While a great deal of language is male-oriented in the New Testament regarding leadership, which was the cultural norm of that time, it appears from the examples of women given in the New Testament that they operated in ministry roles. Phoebe was a servant, a deacon of the church, and Junia was counted noteworthy among the apostles, Romans 16:4 says. While the original 12 apostles of the Lamb were all male, there is no doubt that the apostolic band who followed Jesus had notable women among them. We also read of Lydia, a businesswoman from Thyatira who hosted a church in her house. And John the Apostle's second epistle is addressed to an elect lady who seems to host a church. John calls the church her children in her home. It's hard to conceive that an epistle would be addressed to her if she didn't have any role of responsibility or leadership in the church. Now, we must acknowledge there is a difference of opinion in the church around the issue of women in leadership. But whatever theological or interpretive conclusions are made, we want women to know that they are free and empowered in Christ to exercise their God-given gifts, even in leadership, and yes, they can lead a house church. How will we ever see the Great Commission completed if half the church is not permitted to operate in their gifts effectively? Actually, it's a majority of the church, as there's roughly a 60-40 split in the USA.